Weeknights at 5.
Today on Animal Outtakes,
even the wild animals want to come and stay here. It's such a wonderful place.
we're touring a pair of wildlife centers, one for rehabilitation and one for just retirement. Come along and meet these amazing animals and the people dedicated to caring for them.
It's like somebody took a paintbrush and created this magnificent creature.
Beautiful.
Hello and thanks for joining us today on Animal Outtakes. I'm your host, Marcia Panucci. Florida is filled with wild animals, all shapes and sizes, and sometimes those animals need our help. Today we're visiting wildlife rehabilitation centers and sanctuaries where these creatures go for medical treatment, a little rest and rehab, and then are either sent back to the wild or find a permanent home. There's a lot to see, so let's get started.
For birds like Bella, a great horned owl, life is pretty good at the Peace River Wildlife Center in Punta Gorda.
Bella, you really found a great home, didn't she?
Yes, she has. Bella was found as a nestling on the ground and was then raised by people. So she didn't get the skills that she needed to survive in the wild. So when she was released, she basically went door to door in a neighborhood for 2 weeks looking for handouts from people. And so she was recaptured and brought to us. And since she is so comfortable with people, we decided to give her a job, and she works now as one of our ambassadors to the public here at the Wildlife Center.
At just over 2 years old, Bella has spent most of her life at the center and will live out her days here.
What do you expect the life expectancy to be?
A great horned owl in captivity can live upwards of 40 years. So this girl's likely to outlive me at this point.
The center has been open for more than 30 years.
Our mission here at the Wildlife Center is to rescue and rehabilitate native Florida wildlife. Our second goal below that is educating the public so that we can live in harmony and hopefully have to rehab a few less of our little native animals here in Florida.
How many animals do we have here at Peace River?
Well, we have just over 100 residents at any given time, and they are all animals that are injured and unable to return to the wild because they just can't survive on their own any longer.
Now, is that capacity?
At this point, yes. We're kind of bulging at the seams here in our little area. So we don't want to stress anyone out by having too many birds per enclosure, that sort of thing. Quality of life is a very big deal to us here for these residents. There's no point in having these animals here if they're not happy.
While they rescue animals of all shapes and sizes, there certainly are several species of birds, from seagulls to pelicans to bald eagles. But it didn't take long for us to find a truly unique bird.
So here is a true rock star.
Absolutely,
right?
yes.
And we visited with Luna a couple of years ago. And here he is.
Yep.
He is an eastern screech owl.
That's
if I
correct.
remember.
Yep.
And that's rather rare. He is quite small.
Yes.
As compared to Bella.
Yes,
right?
the eastern screech owl is actually the smallest kind of owl we have native in Florida. We have tons of them all over. But what makes Luna so wonderfully special is that he's got a mutation, and he's basically an albino. So he's not supposed to be this gorgeous snowy white. He's supposed to be camouflaged so that he can roost during the day and keep himself safe from predators. He has just been a wonderful, wonderful asset to us. People come from all over the world to see Luna.
Discovered as a nestling, Luna was brought to the center where it was determined because of his color he would be an easy target for predators, and it wouldn't be wise to release him.
But his chances of survival and happiness are for how many years here?
10 to 15 years, for the little screech owls, and he is just even more spoiled than Bella is at this point. He's a complete diva. We love him.
As we continue our walk through the center, we hear plenty of chirps and calls, but none of the telltale signs that these animals are unhappy.
Of course, we see all the sliders and the terns and the egrets, and they just seem so peaceful. So when we don't see a lot of the flying and a lot of the the abnormal screeching.
Yes.
They're not stressed, are they?
No, not at all. It's essential to us that these animals can live a happy life. And everybody, as you notice, there's no one in there stressed trying to get out of the enclosure, that sort of thing. They're fed even better than they ever would have been in the wild.
Do you think that on some level they realize they're safe?
I think so.
And this wonderful pond,
Yes.
we've all fallen in love with this. This is your pelican pond.
It is. And again, it all comes back to trying to create as natural a habitat for these animals as possible. We have our little lazy river the pelicans can cruise through. The pond is actually 5 feet deep so that the cormorants can dive like they would do out in the wild. And then we have our grazing area for the sandhill cranes. So it really creates this really happy, nice community for these animals. And then we get these animals that fly in. We have wild birds.
You have visitors.
The great
right?
blue herons. They nest in our trees. They're completely wild. They come and mooch for free food. But, you know, even the wild animals want to come and stay here. It's such a wonderful place.
We see the brown pelicans. That's what we're used to seeing
Yes.
on our docks.
Yep.
But there are these magnificent white
Aren't they wonderful?
pelicans. Is that native to us?
Well, the great white pelican is actually migratory. They come down in the winter every year from the Great Lakes area of North Canada. They come down, spend the summer with us, and then head back up north.
So
Now,
they're true snowbirds.
absolutely, they are. And unfortunately for these two, we have Big Mac and BB. They were injured when they were down for their summer vacation and unable to return back up north. So they do live here in happiness. As you can see, they've completely paired up. They're inseparable.
And they're having a great life.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
they don't need to return. All they have to do is just
None of that
clean and do beautiful
flying
things
for
here.
thousands of miles at a time.
That's right. That's right.
Still ahead on Animal Outtakes,
So we have bears,
Yeah.
tigers,
Yeah.
lions,
Yes.
we take a walk on the wild side at a sanctuary for some exotic animals. But first,
It's like babies, you know, you gotta do the airplane. Oh, there you go.
it's feeding time at the Peace River Wildlife Center, and we're serving up some delicious lunch. That's next.
For thousands of years, we've been humans' best friend. You've been through a lot, and we've been right there with you. A dog is part of the family, a confidant, and a friend who always knows how to get into your heart. So what happens to our beloved companions when we can no longer care for them? This is why we've created Dante's Den, an innovative, state-of-the-art facility that will provide care for up to 100 dogs.
Dante's Den is a community for joyful dogs.
Millions of Americans face uncertainty when planning for the future of beloved pets who may well outlive them. Dante's Den is a charitable organization, so in whatever capacity you can, please lend your support so that we may continue this most wonderful work.
Dante and I would like to thank you for watching and for also opening up your hearts to our wonderful community of joyful dogs.
Learn about the many ways you could become involved by visiting dantesden.org.
Hi, I'm Marcia Panucci, founder of the Dante's Den Foundation.
And I'm Ron Dixon, the Executive Director out at the Dens. Dante's Den has come a long way since its inception to where we are now.
We've helped hundreds of dogs since we've opened, but now we need your help.
We sure do, Marcia. Dante's Den needs great volunteers to help us feed, walk, and play with all of our furry friends.
So come on out and enjoy our 50 acres of beautiful countryside where you can also feed miniature Holstein cows,
And their babies,
and Hee-Haw,
the donkey,
and Buttercup.
a beautiful miniature horse.
If you would like to be a part of our joyful community of dogs, please visit dantesden.org.
Or call us toll free at 844-DANTES-DEN. That's 844-366-8336.
Come on out today and see what makes us so special.
As we surveyed the pelican habitat at the Peace River Wildlife Center, we can't help but notice a sandhill crane with what looks like a big problem.
Now we have a character right here, red-crested.
That is a sandhill crane. His name is Chicky Pants.
And tell me about that beak.
Absolutely. He has what we call a scissor beak or a crisscross beak. Now in the wild, this causes a lot of problems for these guys because they pick up little tiny bugs and reptiles, frogs, things like that. And so without that beak coming together at the tip, they can actually starve to death in the wild.
So does he get a little orthodontia there?
He does, actually.
Does
We trim the beak back. It's kind of like a fingernail, your dog's nails, where you can only go so far back before hitting the quick. So we trim it as much as possible, but he has special buckets that he actually eats out of that make it easier for him to get food into that mouth. And then he's hand-fed fish and things like that.
For the staff and volunteers at the Peace River Wildlife Center, when they're not caring for their resident population, they're helping injured wildlife get back on their feet and back out in the wild. We found Executive Director Robin Jenkins back in the office working on one such rescue.
All right, Dr. Jenkins, now we have a little baby rat.
Baby wood rat.
How did we come about this little baby rat?
They're an indigenous species here. They live in a lot of times in the palm trees. And someone cut down a tree and found this little baby.
Yeah, so that's why we're feeding him now.
Feeding him. As soon as his eyes open, he'll start eating on his own, and they're just about ready to do that. But at this point, we have to feed him every couple of hours.
Huh. Now, wood rats, they're natural.
They are a native species here, absolutely. They're not like the invasive rats, the roof rats that get into your house.
Palm rats, that kind of thing.
Yeah, eat into your...
How often do you get with somebody like this? And I guess you could get anything in any time, right?
We get baby squirrels, rats, mice, possums, raccoons.
Right. Now, did he come with a brother or sister? Or?
He came by himself,
Yeah.
which is unusual. It's normally a litter of
Right.
up to 9 or 10. I think he's probably full.
He looks like it.
Once this little guy is ready to be released, he'll be released into a suitable habitat.
A lot of times it's my house. In my house, but I have 5 acres. So a lot of the rats and mice I put around my house. I have some areas that have pine trees. I have a lot of palms. I have oak trees and pecan trees.
Excellent. So we fix them up and set them free.
Oh, sleepy again.
One bottle feeding down, but there's plenty more patients inside the clinic.
Drink it all in.
All right.
This is what we work with on a very low budget
Right,
here.
gotcha.
But all of these animals are here in treatment right now. They're either here injured or babies that have been displaced from their families, their parents, their nests, that sort of thing. It's springtime and love is in the
Right,
air, so
yeah.
we have baby songbirds that now are coming in and needing us to finish raising them up
Right.
nice and wild so that they can be released when they're old enough.
For many of the baby birds here, they need to be fed every 15 minutes. So we got a chance to help out.
So what we have here, we have a little starling, and this looks like on the right here, and this is a little mockingbird. And let's see, where's our food? Here's our food tray. As you can see, we have a wonderful assortment of goodies.
Yes.
So these guys are both omnivores, so they eat meat as well as, little fruits and veggies and things like that. So we have our soaked crickets. So you basically just pinch a cricket and pop it right in that little open mouth there. Whoops, it's all right.
Like a delicacy here.
Oh, you gotta get it right in there. It's okay,
Yeah,
don't be afraid.
there we go.
There, perfect. All right, and grab another one and feed the other little guy. See, it's like babies, you gotta do the airplane. Oh, there you go. These guys are in what we call the nestling phase. They're still nestled in their little nest.
Yep.
And then eventually they get up and they start moving around, and they're in our fledgling phase, where we are still feeding them, but they're starting to kind of get up and move.
Right.
Eventually we phase into an outside enclosure where they're starting to learn how to fly and be independent and feed themselves.
Right,
So
nice.
it's a multi-phase process
Sure.
before they're actually taken out and released into the wild.
So you have a lot of good volunteers, or you guys?
We do.
Yeah.
I mean, almost everybody you see back here right now is a volunteer.
Yeah, that's
you know?
awesome.
So, and during this time of year, we have a lot of seasonal volunteers that have gone back up north.
All right.
And so we're really, loving our
Yeah.
summer people who come sweat it out and help
Sure.
us feed babies all day.
After making sure all the animals were fed at the Peace River Wildlife Sanctuary, we hopped on the interstate and headed south to the Octagon Wildlife Sanctuary, also in Punta Gorda, Florida.
The Octagon Sequence of 8 is actually our business name, or doing business as is Octagon Wildlife Sanctuary. But Octagon sequence of 8 also means continuation of life, because you got the number 8, and it's always going. And what we do here is we take an abused, injured, no longer wanted, or illegally owned exotic zoo-type animals. And majority of them are way at their age or way over. So we kind of call it a nursing home retirement village.
The sanctuary was established more than 3 decades ago, and Laurie Carone has been here for most of that time.
How did you get involved in this?
I actually had heard about it about 27 years ago when I lived up in Illinois. And someone said, you know, you love animals. There's this place that I think could really use your help. And so I came down here. My folks had moved down here from Illinois as well. And we just, it took me about 3 weeks to finally find the place, and I never left, never looked back. So it was already up and going. So I came on board, and I had been working, volunteering actually, for at least 10 years before Pete and I decided to try, you know, getting married and keeping the sanctuary going together.
How many animals would you say you're housing here right now?
A little over 100 animals right now.
Oh, that's pretty heady.
Yeah, it is. We've had more a long time ago, about 20 years ago, when it was such a big trade going on with the pet industry and things. But it's calmed down quite a bit.
Has it?
Yeah.
Now, what type of animals will we find here as we take our tour?
Oh, you'll see some beautiful leopards, hyenas, bears, tigers, lions, coyotes, primates, all kinds of a benturong, which smells like popcorn. It's amazing. It's amazing.
What's truly amazing is the dedication to these animals, which Laurie says many have physical or mental issues stemming from abuse.
How do you mentally rehabilitate a big cat?
It's very difficult because it will take them a while. And as a matter of fact, Fish and Wildlife and USDA Federal will stop by every so often to check on an animal that they've relocated here, just to see how their mental ability has been and how they change and adjusted. But we find that majority of them take about actually 30 days because they're not having to work for food. They don't have to do tricks. We just let them have a safe haven to be at and just try to relax and retire from whatever it was that they were enduring.
Do you think on some level they figure it out in 30 days? I'm going to be safe. I'm going to be secure here.
Most of them do. There's a few that it takes a little bit longer. Some, we've had a few, like a liger, never did. He was so aggressive. The vets were always a little bit leery around him. But majority of them do settle down within about 30 days.
Coming up next on Animal Outtakes,
Oh, cautious.
Look at her.
And you can tell how young she is because of how pink her nose still is.
You do have a pink nose.
we take a tour of Octagon Wildlife Sanctuary and get to know some of the permanent residents.
You're just as curious about us as we are about you.
Absolutely.
For thousands of years, we've been humans' best friend. You've been through a lot, and we've been right there with you. A dog is part of the family, a confidant, and a friend who always knows how to get into your heart. So what happens to our beloved companions when we can no longer care for them? This is why we've created Dante's Den, an innovative, state-of-the-art facility that will provide care for up to 100 dogs.
Dante's Den is a community for joyful dogs.
Millions of Americans face uncertainty when planning for the future of beloved pets who may well outlive them. Dante's Den is a charitable organization, so in whatever capacity you can, please lend your support so that we may continue this most wonderful work.
Dante and I would like to thank you for watching and for also opening up your hearts to our wonderful community of joyful dogs.
Learn about the many ways you could become involved by visiting dantesden.org.
All this month, ABC7 is giving you the chance to win a dream vacation for two to Hawaii. Start your day with Good Morning Suncoast every weekday to look for our vacay word of the day. Then register that day's word by midnight at mysuncoast.com. Each weekday, we'll give one daily winner a $100 gift card to the mall at University Town Center. And one lucky grand prize winner will enjoy a 9-day trip for two to Honolulu and Maui in Hawaii. Enter for your chance to win a Hawaiian vacay giveaway. Start your day with Good Morning Suncoast.
On Animal Outtakes, every week, it's a new animal adventure.
From meeting curious lemurs to feeding big cats and hosing down rhinos, there's never a dull moment. And sometimes these amazing animals chime in. Tune in to Animal Outtakes to find out what they have to say.
Watch Animal Outtakes this weekend on ABC 7.
Introducing the all-new MySuncoast.com. MySuncoast.com has been completely redesigned and includes even more great content and features, including Marketplace, the area's most complete group of listings for local businesses, an all-new entertainment section with the latest news, events, and happenings from around the Suncoast, and your photo submissions. A brand new experience on your desktop or mobile device. The all-new MySuncoast.com. Just another way we're here for you.
We're touring wildlife rehab centers and animal sanctuaries today, and we found ourselves in a rather unique location.
We have the most gorgeous creature right behind us.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Lily.
Yes.
How did Lily come here?
She actually came from the New Hampshire area. It was a place that was a private zoo that did a lot of breeding and selling, and they were closed down.
Laurie Carone runs the Octagon Wildlife Sanctuary in Punta Gorda, Florida. Here she has made a home for more than 100 aging exotic animals, from lions and tigers to bears and hyenas, all needing a safe place to stay.
And majority of them are way at their age or way over, so we kind of call it a nursing home retirement village.
After chatting for a few minutes, we decide the best way to learn about Octagon is to take a walk through it. Laurie says her animals come from many different sources, like the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, as well as private zoos. Our first stop was a cougar named Czar.
Do you know your name, Czar? Do you know your name, Czar? Yeah?
His
Boy, he's gorgeous.
His original owner has a calling that boy, he'll immediately start talking back.
He's a recent addition from a failed shelter in Virginia. As we move on, we can't help but stop to say hello to Laverne, Shirley, and Squiggy, 3 grizzly bears.
This is Squiggy?
This is Squiggy. He's a grizzly.
Hey, Squiggly. Hey, baby. Yeah? How old is Squiggly?
All of them are around the same age. They're about 15, 16 years old now.
And what is their life expectancy?
Well, grizzlies go up anywhere from 30 to 50 years in captivity.
I probably could have spent the rest of the afternoon with those girls.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Look at those big paws. Oh, my goodness. Yes, you are a big girl. You're a big girl. Yes, you are. You're just as curious about us as we are about you.
Absolutely.
But there is so much more to see, so it's time to move on.
Laurie, these animals are very well taken, and they have a lot of room.
Thank you.
How many acres are you on here?
A little over 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
Could you expand if needed?
We could. I think right now, though, we have so many that are coming in here. We're trying to figure out what to do, if we're going to expand or look into maybe some other property as well.
Mm-hmm. This would be a project to move all of these animals.
Oh, my
right?
God, yes.
You'd have to have a wagon train for this.
It would be crazy. I don't even want to really think that far ahead.
As we moved from cage to cage, it was one magnificent creature after another.
We got Bella.
This gorgeous tiger was confiscated by Florida Fish and Wildlife. Her owner didn't have a permit to keep her, which is against the law.
Isn't she gorgeous? She's just gorgeous.
She's a young one. When we first got her in, she was so excited when she sees little kids.
See, my problem is I'm not afraid of them, and I should be.
Yeah.
I respect them.
And even after all this time, I respect them, but I'm still cautious.
Look at her.
And you can tell how young she is because of how pink her nose still is. So.
You do have a pink nose.
And
Yes,
the darker
you
spots
do.
on the nose, the older
my
they
goodness.
are.
It's like somebody took a paintbrush
Yes.
and created this magnificent
Isn't she
creature.
beautiful?
But as we learned, these are still wild animals, and some have a violent past.
There's not too much laughing going on with this hyena,
No,
is there?
she's amazingly big, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's had a tough life, hasn't she?
She has.
This girl was confiscated from a man who had her in his apartment.
She ended up going to a place, again, over on the East Coast. She ended up hurting somebody over there, putting them in the hospital. She went to the middle of the state of Florida, hurt somebody there, and this is her third stop.
Third stop, meaning another incident with this hyena, and she'll have to be put down. It's a problem that Lori faces every day with the animals in her care.
So we're very cautious on that and know that whatever decision we make out here, it's going to be that animal's life. So we got to be careful.
Yeah, it's life and death out
Yeah,
here.
pretty much.
It
Yeah,
really is.
absolutely, absolutely.
We'll be right back. You can watch full episodes of Animal Outtakes by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Just visit youtube.com/animalouttakes.
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
We have hot styles for the hot buns that are great for all ages. I'm Stephanie Roberts. Coming up on Suncoast View, fashion expert Jackie Z is here with a mother-daughter fashion show. Our legal expert talks texting and driving and defending against DUIs. Venice Theater previews James and the Giant Peach, and Spice and Tea Exchange on St. Armand's Circle is in the kitchen.
Monday at 4 on ABC7 Suncoast View. Smart, fun talk. That's everything Suncoast.
On your TV, on your computer, on your camera, on your smartphone, on your Apple Watch. And now you can get ABC7, your Suncoast News, on Roku. Just go to mysuncoast.com and click on the mobile tab for a list of fast and free downloads that deliver ABC7, your Suncoast News, on the go.
Join us this Saturday night at 7 for the House to Home Show, featuring some of the finest homes for sale right here on the Sun Coast. Whatever your taste, you're certain to find properties that satisfy your particular buying preference. Your dream home may be just a phone call away. The House to Home Show, presented by SWC Properties, right here on ABC7. If you'd like to see your home featured on the House to Home Show, contact one of our agents at SWC today.
Introducing the all-new MySuncoast.com. MySuncoast.com has been completely redesigned and includes even more great content and features, including Marketplace, the area's most complete group of listings for local businesses, an all-new entertainment section with the latest news, events, and happenings from around the Suncoast, and your photo submissions. A brand new experience on your desktop or mobile device. The all-new MySuncoast.com. Just another way we're here for you.
Animal Outtakes is produced by Dante's Den Foundation, a nonprofit group dedicated to creating the best life for dogs. If you would like to learn more about Dante's Den, donate, or volunteer, visit our website, dantesden.org.
Well, that's it for this episode of Animal Outtakes, and I can just say those rescuers are amazing.
They are, Ron, and you can see their dedication to making sure the animals in their care are happy, healthy, and safe.
Absolutely. Join us again next week when we'll meet some more fascinating animals and the people who care for them.
See you then.
We have to stimulate him to go potty. I don't know if we want that on TV. A little privacy, please.
Well, that's it for this episode of Animal Outtakes.
I wasn't ready. Okay, go.
Well, that's it for this episode of Animal Outtakes, and I can just say...
What's she doing?
What is she?
It was super...
On the next Black Almanac.
Republican leaders may have expected Donald Trump to work to unite the party, but he sees the margin of his victories as giving him a mandate straight from the voters, a view that frees him from conventional thinking, but also carries significant risks, and the general election promised to center more on negative attacks on temperament than on issues.
Sunday morning at 7:30 on ABC7. At ABC7, it's all about being here for you. Introducing ABC7 News at 7 with award-winning investigative journalist Alan Cohn. In-depth reporting and debate on important issues and stories in our community, with a featured topic of the day and a live roundtable discussion with community leaders and newsmakers. Plus a quick recap of the day's top stories and weather. ABC7 News at 7, weeknights. Now more than ever, we're here for you, Suncoast.
This April, Florida Studio Theater will present the play Alabama story.
In our city, we'll continue discussions
On race.
on equality,
On civil rights.
the most important conversation of our time.
Will you join us?
At the theater,
On panels.
online, or here at ABC7.
Add your voice.
And make a difference.
Start your day with Good Morning Suncoast to win a dream vacation for two to Hawaii. ABC7's Pump Patrol, a list of the Suncoast's cheapest gas on my Suncoast.